So first matter is we're going to recap what happened last game, as we all know. Last game, you guys found a mysterious town, went in, talked to a couple people, and then as we all know, Dew came up to you guys. Didn't know she was Dew at the time.
Well, I mean,
painfully fucking clear.
Kind of did. We never actually even asked her name. I realized because
I
you
know.
just grabbed her and then I was like, oh, it's Dew. Because I always guess what's going to happen.
I know.
And then you just went along with that.
Because, I mean, at that, like, you already fucking knew who she was. And your characters never called her Dew, so you guys never asked her name.
Because we didn't need to.
I know. But that's how I was just describing her, was Dew, so you guys would know who she is. Anyways, you guys got on the train, did a tiny bit of investigating. You jacked
on a tiny bit.
It was just to see if we liked it, guys. Come on. Kath jacked off with a rain stick.
Did she?
What happened?
You jacked off
You
with
jacked
a rain
off
stick,
in the...
and you made so much noise that Dew kind of knocked her there. It was just like, "Are you alright?"
I don't like.
Is she more British now?
The only reason she's British is to differentiate her from me.
Yeah, I gotcha.
She wouldn't be British if I had like a better range of voices, but I don't.
King with your own OC.
You guys fought a couple rats, met the people, met Jeffrey and Rose. Jeffrey turned out to be a hottie, real nice.
What do you mean turned out to be?
As Kath was shoving eggs into her mouth at Mach speed. Then Rose flipped her shit. Got mad, the thing, blah, 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 blah. We all know what happened. So you guys just got off the train. You are now in Dew's realm. Water everywhere. Underwater kingdom. It's gorgeous. It's going to take a while for me to get back into the DM. Anyways, the train, as soon as you guys step off the train and Dew says, I'm going to explain everything. Then the train actually pulls back a little bit, and then it turns around and it goes back the other way, and it goes through another thing into that rocky, rainbowy cavern that you saw, and then that cavern seals off and disappears completely.
Oh,
So the train kind of works by itself. It's for all of the areas, not just hers. As Dew says, I'm going to explain everything. I'm going to, let me just find her voice.
It's fine, yeah, it's chill.
I'm going to explain everything. Another goddess comes up behind her. She's a bit more poised than her. She seems like she has everything a bit more together. Not
Where
as,
in the kingdom are we right now?
Underwater.
Okay. Well, I don't know. This could all be underwater.
No.
I don't know what your fucking
I was thinking
fantasy
that at
is.
the very beginning, but no, it's not all underwater. This mysterious fish goddess walks up to you guys. She's got these sleeves where they seem to hang over her hands.
Oh, that's pretty high fantasy.
But they're not sleeves. They're fins. It's like beta fish fins, where they've got kind of a floaty look to them. I just need to picture it again. She's got the same kind of crystals that Dew has, a couple on there, or some around her belt. She walks up to you guys and she says, "Seriously? I knew you said that they'd be new to this, but seriously?" And Dew just goes, "No, really, they're great. Honestly, we did this whole train thing and they found the item that they needed and it was just perfect, honestly. Guys, you're gonna love her. This is my girlfriend, Lorelai."
Oh, yes. Gay fish.
So, what are you guys' responses? Is that Charming's exact response?
Maybe.
Okay, dude, gay fish! And then he like nudges Kath and goes, "Oh, those always taste better, man." Because they eat fish.
Okay, I gotcha.
Fuck
But
you.
cannibalism really adds to the palate. If
You
said-
called her a fish! Okay, the funny voice doesn't work if you'll just fucking stare at me afterwards. Because now
Where do you guys pee?
Now I don't feel valid. Lorelai looks at her and just goes,
Also, I don't have my voice yet. I'm sorry.
"It's
I
okay.
sound like
It's
someone
okay.
from Rugrats.
You kind of sound like
Take your
Miss
time.
Piggy if Miss Piggy had a really bad frog in her throat." Wait. Dew just kind of makes a face like, "Ooh, guys, really? You guys aren't gonna... I was kind of hoping you'd give me your best game here in front of my girlfriend, but if you're gonna be assholes about it, that's cool."
Didn't prep us, so...
Yeah, fair enough.
You didn't
Go
tell
on.
us anything. You said, let me explain everything.
Oh,
And then she came here.
well, I haven't really gotten a chance to explain it now, have I? I kind of just got here. Anyways, Where the fuck did I put it? Okay. Right before she starts to talk and explain everything to you, Jeffrey wakes up and he goes,
Oh yeah, Jeffrey's here.
He just he's
Wait,
like,
who is holding him right now?
Oh, I forgot I was still doing that. Well,
he kind of wakes up and does the princess thing with like the hand to the back.
Important question.
like-
How is she holding him?
he's
It's
like
underwater.
he's like
Let's
half.
wait.
He's like half
No,
asleep.
but no, not as in like how is she capable of it? Is it over her shoulder?
Princess
Is
style.
it okay?
Like
He's like-
bridal style.
He's like half asleep. His eyes are still closed. He can he can squint through. Sorry, pretzel. He can squint through them and just like a little bit, and all he hears is, "Where do you guys pee?"
Exactly. So he looks up after hearing "Where do you guys pee?" screamed loudly in his face. How in the Sam heck are you, Karen?
Isn't it Sam Hill? Is it Sam Hill?
He doesn't swear.
No, I mean the actual term. Is it Sam Hill?
What in the Sam hell? I think so.
I always thought it was Hill.
I have no fucking clue.
Okay, well, never mind. Continue.
She shrugs and he bobs in her arms.
He kind of goes, I would absolutely, as much as I'm impressed, I would like to get down, please.
Aren't they in water? Does he not know that?
It's
pretty wet.
He's kind of out of it, and like I said, your clothes aren't getting wet or anything. It's just like the atmosphere of underwater.
Your hair is floating a lot. Must be on land.
He's got short hair. He doesn't fucking. Oh, and then
He's looking at Kath.
he looks at Kath's hair floating. He just kind of goes.
It's tangled on my horns.
His internal monologue is telling him, no, this isn't that scene in movies where a guy wakes up after being knocked out and sees the girl of his dreams.
Sees
over
the
him.
mermaid.
Like the Little Mermaid, and he just goes, "Am I in the Little Mermaid?"
Fork.
Where'd you get that?
No, I was just,
Dude, Riley goes, "Did you bring the fork with you?"
she's not even holding one. She just does the motion. She just gets a thumbs up as though it's
Fork?
a fork.
And then he goes, "Yeah, they sure said that in the movie."
No, they didn't. It was a stingle. Swing.
He says, all right, and he kind of carefully crawls out of your arms, like he's almost being careful, like not to hurt you, even though you're the one carrying him. And he looks at Do, and then he looks at Laura. He looks at Do first, and he goes, "That's interesting." And then he looks at Lorelai and goes, "You're a fish." Lorelai goes, "Yes, perceptive, aren't you?" What's Charming doing during all
I
this?
don't know, he's kind of just watching this going on. Actually, you know what? Because you said that, he's been kind of bothered about the fact that your hair is wrapping around your horns, and he's kind of just like brushing it out of your face. Not in a romantic way, as in, God, you look ugly when this happens.
Dude just goes, "Jeffrey, I'll explain everything to you separately. Honestly, I can't handle you right now at this point. You just..."
God, shut up.
Dude just goes, "I'll explain everything, just go," she just kind of does this with her hand, and the water kind of just, like, grabs him and throws him into the castle, like, takes him to another
don't
room.
fuck with her.
Moana. Moana.
Kinda. That kind of vibe, yeah.
Continue.
Lorelai just is kind of rubbing her temple right now, like, she knew Do was going to do this, and Do told her the whole plan and everything, but still she was kind of like, I don't know, babe, really? Like, it was kind of one of those things where the couple doesn't really think they're gonna do it, they just think they're talking about it, and then Do fucking goes and does it, and brings them back, and Lorelai's just like, "We had 3 wines, and you came up with this idea last night. Why the fuck did you do it? Why?
Pretzel.
You're sober now, how can you not think this was a good idea?"
Trouble.
And Dude just goes like this. "Okay, so this is going to be kind of weird, and I'm not sure which parts to go where and what exactly to explain to what. First of all, I'm just going to be a good host here. How are you two feeling? Would you like a drink?"
I mean, I feel
on.
like I could just open my mouth and
No.
swallow.
Yeah, no, hold on.
Oh.
I have to. Let me chew.
He's about to make a goof.
Oh, it better be fucking good. Now we're waiting for it. I better. Lorelai goes, "Oh, fucking don't do that."
Is that where you pee?
Lorelai just goes, "Oh, don't do that," and then roll a d20 now
Why?
to see if you choke on seawater.
Okay. 20.
Okay, so you actually take in water and gulp it down, and you go,
And it
Fresca.
tastes...
Fago.
Fago, exactly. Lorelai just goes, "Fair enough. Okay, why not?" Dude just goes,
Baptism.
"I don't know how you did that, but I really would not recommend you do it again because this is salt water and it is niceness taken enlargements. You too?
I've eaten a
I
lot of
rolled an
marbles,
11.
bitch.
Pardon?
I also swallowed water and I rolled an 11.
Okay, you swallow it, but it tastes fucking awful because it's seawater.
Okay, Charming starts crying, but you can't tell because we're underwater.
So
and
all
it's
you're seeing is...
So I can
Fresca!
So I can handle weed and seawater
Exactly.
perfectly.
You're just a fucking drug mule at this point.
Man, I'm such a bitch.
Oh yeah, this was not mentioned in any of my character traits, but Kath definitely has some level of pica. Just so y'all
Oh,
know.
absolutely. That's awesome.
She eats marbles.
Okay, and just to clarify, because I thought I remembered, you said Kath has had a lot of sex, right?
Fair amount, but
Fair amount?
what's it to you?
And how much has Charming had?
He wishes he had as much as Kath.
Oh, good. Then I've planned perfectly.
I don't like
She
this. I'm scared. Kath is scared even.
Charming isn't.
Dew says, okay, now that you've both had a good drink and you're nice and settled.
I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to like a different one.
Oh, well then let's go inside. We'll get a little bit more comfy and everything. And Lorelai just kind of gives you guys a look. Like, she doesn't really want you here. Like, you're uninvited guests, and she's doing this for Dew. Like,
I do a
humouring
really
her.
over-eccentric bow as I pass by her to follow
Kath
Dew.
looks her in the eyes and says, "That's fair."
Lorelai kind of gives Charming a slow blink and just kind of, like, her hands are behind her back in that kind of poised way. She just kind of looks, she's like this, she just kind of looks up and just goes, okay.
I don't know why Lorelai is making me think of the dean from Monsters University, which she is.
That is definitely a mood for her.
Yeah.
Dew goes and grabs both of your hands and she pulls you inside the castle. There's this giant, like, ballroom-esque area when you first walk in. It's got, like, a hanging chandelier and there's, like, glowing sea anemones growing from the chandelier, and that's what's causing the light in here. There's, like, moss and algae covering everything under it, and it's, like, it looks almost broken down in a way that where it looks like it's on purpose. Like, that's the vibe. So she brings you guys into that room, and then she brings you into another pathway, like another door off that room. Mm-hmm. And she sits you both down on this really comfy couch, and it's like everything in this room seems a bit drier. Like, it doesn't feel as much like you're underwater. You're still underwater, but it doesn't, like, you can't see bubbles everywhere. It's like, I don't know how to describe it. It's almost like you went to higher up water.
It's less carbonated.
Yeah. No, you guys are just...
No. We can't be in carbonated ocean.
No. It's like
Silly choice.
the rest of the planet. Fuck off. The rest of the castle is like deep ocean vibes. You guys can kind of feel the pressure pushing on you. When you went to that room, everything kind of lightened up a little bit.
Okay.
She goes and she excitedly leaves the room again to go get tea. Lorelai walks back in as well. Lorelai comes in and then she kind of stands in front of you guys on the couch where you are, and she looks at both of you and just goes, "This absolutely isn't going to work. It's not. You two are absolutely incompetent, and I have no idea why she chose you. But for her sake, don't fuck up as hard as you could."
That's fair. I mean, I still don't know what's going on. Can we still say no?
This is just what Kath's doing.
Okay.
The whole fucking time. Lorelai
Do you know what's going on? Can you tell us anything?
I can tell you right now, yes, I can tell you everything, but the question is, do I think that you're capable enough to do anything about it?
I mean, I could give you a straight up yes or no answer if I can do anything if you would tell me fucking anything.
Alright, you guys want to know the truth? What you two mortals are here for? What you're absolutely not going to be able to accomplish? The goddess of love, as far as we know, is fucking dead. We
I know how that feels.
Okay, cool. My best friend's dead. Bitch. She actually, like, says, bitch. Like, in a really salty way. She goes, "Do you still think she's out there somewhere? Alive and well, but I don't. I know the truth. I know what happened. Well, I don't know what happened, but I know she's not okay. Otherwise, she'd be here."
Kath cuts her off, and she's picking her teeth with her own stiletto claw.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, circumstances of death. Not a good question.
Lorelai blinks really slowly again. That's kind of her thing when she's, like, really stressed. She just goes... Like, she's calming herself down. Like, she does not want to deal with this right now. And she just goes, "It's a god, honey.
There's a couple of those.
There's no circumstances of death. She's just poof, gone. So technically she could be alive, but I seriously doubt it."
Okay, Okay,
I mean-
you didn't elaborate on how does poof, but whatever.
How does poof? How does poof? That is a good question. And like she's kind of being mean now. She's just so like stressed out about this. Dude comes in. She goes, "Okay, honey. I just got the tea. I'm going to talk to my new friends here. You can go. Make sure Jeffrey's all settled. I've got the shop ready for him.
Oh, that poor man.
We'll tell them all about how it's going to work and how it's going to be so great. We're absolutely going to do this, and it's going to be brilliant." And Lorelai just goes, and just like and like takes her like big cheeks in her hands, and then gives her a kiss on the forehead, and then leaves. Ooh. Lovingly. They are very close in their relationship. So then Duke comes over in front of you guys, and she plops down on this big fluffy couch, which she does sink into now because this is her realm, but she kind of is enveloped by it. She's kind of too little for it, so like she sinks into it. And so she goes, she kind of like leans forward again and like kind of like wiggles her feet so she can push herself forward up more, and she like scoots your guys' tea towards you closer, and then she sits back and goes, "Okay, I'm so excited. This is like the first day of school. Not that I've ever been to school, but I've heard great things."
Well, okay. Anyway,
I
continue.
didn't go either. It's fine.
Alright, so to get a bit serious here, and I am apologizing for if this makes you sad in a way, but my dear friend, the goddess of love.
Yeah, we
poofed.
know.
Oh, so did Lorelai tell you all this?
Yeah, we were kind of invasive a little bit, but that's okay. Don't it's fine.
Don't at me.
Lorelai can be very testy, and I'm very sorry about that. She's just got a bit of a temper, and stress is really high around here right now. Anyways, I'll get back to it. The goddess of love, as she said, I'm so sorry to repeat it, she's disappeared. Not dead yet. I absolutely believe she's alive. Not dead yet. But she has disappeared, and we cannot find her. A god can't find her. My good friend Anthony can't find her, and he's really good at finding things. Like, really good. And then she's like, she doesn't seem like she's that smart. She's very cute, but she's not super smart. And she's looks at you
passionate.
guys.
That's what matters.
She's very passionate. She's very driven. She looks at you guys and she's very excited about this, and she goes, "So I found you two. It's absolutely perfect. Charming, you have no love in your life. Nothing. Absolutely no love in your life. You're empty. Which makes you the perfect compass because you're driven to love. It's as if you'll be like the magnet that finds her. And Kath, oh my god, you've had so much sex. You'll be able to, and so much love in your life. You'll be able to interpret.
Kath is in Gremlin's dance.
You'll be able to interpret all the different things that Charming's feeling when he gets closer to finding her. Do you see what I mean?
Hey!
Oh no, did I offend you?
A little, but how did you just saw us at a random, non-existent town?
Oh, that
How'd
was
you
right
know
then.
this about us? Do I really smell that bad?
My wife. That was the exact fucking accent. Smell that bad.
You can't just throw the wife at me. That doesn't make sense.
That was the exact accent he did though. It was my wife. Do I really smell it that bad? Oh my god. Okay.
I'm really glad we decided to record this one.
I know.
I'm crying a lot.
Would you like to retry that?
Your dirt flex.
Smell it bad.
Dirt is in my
A
eyes.
little bit Rastafarian too, honestly.
I don't know what happened. I do need to try a different voice for Charming.
Okay, go ahead and
Sounds
just
stupid.
shoot out.
Well,
a
I don't
couple
know what's going on. I don't have any voice ideas yet.
You could just do that one right there.
This one?
I don't know what's going on. I
This
don't have
is
any
the
voice.
same voice I used before. So you want me to do like a fucking transatlantic accent? This is the transatlantic airplane.
Excellent.
Okay, so Charming isn't allowed to speak
Excuse me.
for this session. Because Cameron can't either.
Oh my god, okay. Well, he's gonna have to at some point.
I'll be the voice interpreter.
So, I'm very sorry for hurting your feelings. You don't smell bad, not in the slightest.
I was trying to say, do I really smell that much of a virgin? But I didn't get... No! That's not what I meant.
I knew.
No.
I knew that you were perfect, but this is just even more
No, that's
perfect.
not...
Okay.
Berkey, baby!
No, you weren't supposed to know.
And
This
then
is
she
the
nuggies.
worst. I'm taller than you.
She climbs.
Oh, fuck.
We're
Not
sitting.
again. Not again.
She
She was just
whatever
watching
you-
this happen like...
Yeah, she is. She's just, or more concerned, just like every time like a little bit of something happens, she just like always makes like a little,
drama.
She's like, drama? Like, she hates the drama, but she's also never gets to see it ever, because you guys are mortals, and you guys get to actually have that shit that's like on a lower scale, which doesn't mean people die. So, she looks at you guys and she goes, now for the reason as to why it's so important that we find her. In her absence... she didn't.
Nice!
She like got full. In her absence, love has begun to fade from both of our realms. None of the gods really felt it in the first place. Well, they can't. It's impossible to love a mortal and continue to do what we do. You live so short lives. And she starts to tear up a little bit because she gets so attached so quickly. And so she's like, you guys live such short lives and they're so little and meaningless. And I just, I'm going to miss you two so much. Okay, anyways.
Kath is chewing on her teacup.
I mean, I'm comfortable with how long I have to live. I'm not sure if I want to stay around here that long.
So she, right now it's fading. And me and Lorelai, we're safe for the time being because we're the only goddesses that are in a couple. All the other gods are just not monogamous, and they're just...
Why does that make you safe?
Well, because we had love in our lives that needs to drain as she fades.
Yeah, alright.
So they didn't have much to begin with, so you see where I'm coming from here. And if love fades from your realm as well, I fear that wars will start and never end. There'll be no more love in this entire world, and I just cannot let that happen. I can't lose Lorelai, I can't lose any of my friends, and I honestly believe you two are the only ones that can help me find her.
I'm not the only loser in the world.
I never said you were a loser. I'm so sorry if that's what you thought I was saying.
It's not what you were saying, it's what I'm saying, and I'm saying that I'm not the only loser in the world. If
He's
I don't
like
want to
tearing
do
up as he
this,
says it.
if I don't want to do this, and you're gonna keep being an asshole about it, I can go home.
You two are so important to this. What I meant was that, well, when you were talking to that nice gentleman at the ticket booth, I could tell that you had that bit of chutzpah inside of you that just tells you where you need to go to find. That was a stupid word choice. And she actually said, she's like, that was a really stupid word choice. I'm kind of nervous, honestly.
If I ever, like, kind of side-eye say anything to Damien, Charming is saying that to Kath.
Okay. She's like, to be entirely honest with you guys, I've never spoken to mortals before. This is kind of, she's like playing with her fingers. She's like, this is kind of my first time. How am I doing so far?
I mean, you're doing it.
Baby girl.
Actually, I am quite old. I am not a baby. Okay. I will take that as an endearing term because we are friends. I do so remember that brilliant little punch thing we did on the train, and that was just
She's doing this.
real camaraderie there, and I loved it.
Did
And
I miss something?
remember when she rolled the
No, I remember.
Oh, okay.
Charming doesn't.
Charming doesn't.
He doesn't feel included.
Honestly, at this point, I believe that the gods will soon, if not already, because their already small amount of love that they have in themselves is fading, I'm worried that they'll start being much meaner to you mortals. And I don't want that to happen. I love mortals. I don't see you very often, and I don't get many visitors in my domain of what I control, the ocean and such.
Are we supposed to be able to get here on our own?
Oh, absolutely not.
Okay. The wording on that.
So, anyways, to reiterate, gods are going to destroy your people and the world and everything, and the people will destroy themselves along with it, because love is really important. And she like puts her like one little fist on the table, just goes, love is important and we need it.
Well, clearly I've been just fine without it, because I'm just so loveless.
You bitchy moments.
All I do is be an asshole.
Okay.
You're just such a fucking idiot loser that you're so perfect for it.
Cherry boy, cherry boy.
Stop bullying him.
Cherry boy. Now, since we don't know exactly where it is, there will be sort of a sustained train. You know what happened on
What's with you and trains? Like,
Oh,
full
no,
offense. What's with you?
Oh, no, that wasn't my intention.
No, I got
what I
it.
meant was is that the same thing that happened on the train is sort of what will be happening here, as in an investigation. I really went about this in the wrong way, didn't I?
Start over.
You'll be doing an investigation.
Cool.
So then she says, so to do that, you two will need disguises. Because, well, I can't go with you because I have to stay here with Lorelai so that we don't lose what little we have left. I mean, I still feel quite full of love, honestly, but that's just because I have such a brilliant girlfriend, and she's amazing, and I do love her ever so much.
Kath is drinking her tea very slowly and looking at the floor.
Charming is also looking at the floor, but he's too sad to touch his tea.
There's a small crab.
Also,
There's a small crab on the floor that doesn't seem to be looking at either of you guys, just going,
Fuck yeah.
okay, what's up?
hey, I thought you were our assist character. What the fuck are you doing back here then?
Oh, I'm an assist when you
Being
guys get back.
gay.
That's not what it... Okay.
Trust me, there's another assist that you guys are gonna meet.
Okay.
Okay.
You're gonna like him a lot better than, well, not a lot better than Dude, but he's gonna be more entertaining
The
than
shade
Dude.
of it all.
I know.
Is it
I
Castro
know.
Stream Sworn?
No.
Okay.
He's for the next campaign that you do.
I thought you were gonna say castration.
No.
That's a different voice.
So, Lorelai, I have asked her to help out with this, but she declined, which is her choice. It's her choice. This isn't her sort of thing, really, being the goddess of sea life. I will say, though, she will be helping me later.
What is she the goddess of?
I just said the goddess of sea life.
Wait.
She makes spider crabs.
She did.
Oh,
That's
the way
actually-
you worded it was weird.
Oh, I'm very sorry. She made those actually after a horrible, horrible case of food poisoning.
Kath is crying.
The crab on the ground looks up at her and just goes,
She smiles while she's
Really
crying.
building the universe here.
every time you guys visit this castle now, there's just gonna be that one crab just like wherever. It's like the snail from Adventure Time. Every time you look in the background,
I
it's just gonna
can't wait to cosplay. Can't wait to fucking go to the Renaissance Fair dressed as crab.
Crab.
So she stands up and she goes to the box that's behind the couch behind her, and she brings it back around to you guys, and she goes, do you guys want to try on these? Sorry, guys, I don't want to get to talk much in this first part. It's just because it's world building.
That's fine. We're not very good at anything, as we are getting very...
Kath isn't feeling good. She drank too much seawater.
What were you saying?
We're not good at anything? Continue.
Fucking great. Okay. So she brings up the box and she puts it on the counter, the table in front of you guys, like being careful not to knock over any of the tea or anything. And she says, okay, so these aren't the highest level of quality clothing, but I assure you that once we're done with this, they will look absolutely like god and goddesses outfits.
Ominous. I'm very into it. Okay, Charming is rummaging through the box, very teary-eyed, very upset because she's dick to his personal life. She's dick to his personal life. He rummages through the box and he finds you tried, and that's what's important. He finds a skin-tight black bodysuit that he cuts up so that the legs are open, because, they're going swimming, so whatever. He doesn't take his boots off, because it is so hard to find thigh-high boots that fit fucking orc thighs, and orc calves, and orc feet. So, he does not want them to be lost or injured. Yeah. So he keeps those on.
It's like custom-made seal leather boots.
He made them himself. His father was a tailor.
Awesome.
He finds a golden circlet, except not a circlet, because that's not what a circlet is. Head belt, but like thick. Circlets are more decorative,
Headband?
I think. No, because a headband goes over like your scalp like this. Because a circlet is like a decorative kind of necklace that's supposed to have like a gem right here, but it doesn't have a gem. Anyway, Sailor Moon head, and then a big veil that he stuck in it. If he wants
DIY.
So Dew is watching while she's not watching you guys change. She actually looks away when you guys, if either of you guys get nude, she like looks away and covers her face like this.
He's very open.
But as soon as they're done changing, as soon as Charming's done changing, she goes, "Oh, that's absolutely perfect. And now you, Kath."
Kath is sweating. Anyways.
Underwater?
Yeah.
I mean, Charming was crying underwater.
No, he was just doing.
We're just big old moist balls floating through this ocean.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And it's funny because she's the goddess of this realm. She kind of like feels everything that's
I
put
don't like
into
that.
it, and so like,
I don't like that.
I don't like that.
I don't like that.
she feels everything that's put into it. So
Feel
if,
how horny I am.
no, she feels your tears coming into her ocean, so she knows you're fucking crying.
Kath doesn't. You don't have to tell her.
So if like one of you guys were to disrespect her realm and piss here, like in open water, she'd be like, "Did you just piss in me?"
Kath.
Anyways, so for me, I just kind of strip down immediately before I even start looking into the box. Before I find anything, I get naked.
Dew kind of squeaks and she covers her face really quickly. She wasn't expecting that.
Yeah. You can't really see too much in terms of the leg zone. But anyways, and then I start rummaging around and I find a single piece, not a bathing suit. It's one of those that's cloth and you're supposed to wear with like shorts or something, and it clasps at the crotch. One of those.
Yeah.
One of those.
Like a leotard?
21.
Anyways, and
That head shake. I'm sorry.
which is loose around the chest up here. And, also nipple chain, but no one really knows where that came from.
Out of her fucking pocket.
No. Like, everybody blinked, and then all of a sudden she had it.
Yeah. Yeah, no one really is sure where that came from. Kath isn't either. Anyways, so you can see that through the outfit. It's very heavy in the way it dangles. And,
Dew is horrified. She's like, "Oh, I suppose that does draw attention away from your faces." She doesn't talk to mortals very often, guys. She doesn't know how mean.
What's that supposed to mean?
Oh, well, just that most of us know each other, and so if they were to look at your faces, they would know that they don't know you. You know.
Kath is shimmying into a translucent skirt. And then whilst you guys are doing whatever the fuck, she's just playing with her hair.
Perfect.
Oh yeah, Charming lets down his hair.
Yeah, she
Cute.
gets it into that little braid, but it still has the loose at the end.
He does do this. But it doesn't go well, because they're underwater, so he
So it
tries
just
to make it,
kinda
like,
floats
float in the face, but it just kind of goes like...
Whilst trying to braid, she gets her hair stuck around her horns like 3 times.
She watches you guys when you're like fixing your hair and stuff like that, and she's just like, "Oh, you absolutely look brilliant. Look just like gods. Well, not major gods, but gods nonetheless." And
Yeah, we get it.
Yeah,
Move on.
I'm sorry, Charming. I feel I've been a bit offensive to you. Can I do anything to fix that?
I'm used to it. Keep going.
Okay. I suppose I'll make it up to you in some other way. And so then she stands up and she says, "All right, back out to the big room. She won't fit in this room for the next bit that we need to do." So she brings you guys back out to the main big, almost ballroom-esque area. And Lorelai's already waiting there for you guys. She's got her arms folded. She's clearly not impressed. She looks at Kath's nipple clamps and just goes, like as if she didn't think it could get worse. And it got fucking worse.
When Charming walks past her, he, like, flips his veil, like, as unnecessarily as he can. I'm so sorry.
So Lorelai is just kind of waiting there for Dew, and then Dew says, "You can either. I really would suggest you look away for the first little bit of this because it's a bit bright for multiple eyes." And so Lorelai puts her hand on Dew's hand, and they kind of melt into light. But the crystal bits that are around them, like Lorelai's necklace and Dew's got her little things that are on her hips and her shoulders and stuff, they stay the same. And they kind of meld together and grow a bit. Fucking fusion. And to 9 foot tall woman. Oceana.
Charming is sweating a lot if she's 8 or 9 feet tall.
She's 8-ish, 9-ish feet tall, so like 8.5 feet tall. She kind of like stretches her arms up and then like pushes on her cheeks like this because like she's just waking up and she's like
Kath whips.
her hair is made out of a waterfall that ends in bubbles. Like out of like foam and stuff like that.
Carbonated.
She wiggles the feelers here and she wiggles her antenna like that. Like she's waking up, she cracks her neck a little bit. She goes like this, stretches up, and then she looks, huh?
Charming whispers to Kath, how much longer is this gonna take?
It took like 5 seconds in game and I explain it!
He's impatient.
Wake up!
She looks down at them and then just goes, oh, yeah, wanted you guys to have she wanted you guys to have some fake centers.
Some fake what?
Centers. You don't know? Oh, you're mortal. Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Ferrero Rocher.
You see this thing? These things, guys? And she, like, points to her necklace that's made out of those balls where, like, the 3 gods that you've seen so far all have them. And she goes, these things pretty much contain, well, most of the power that a god has.
Noted.
And it's called our centers, because it basically keeps us as who we are. And without it, we're kind
Is
of
she
just...
Southern?
No, she's not. I'm just figuring her out.
Yeah, that's fine, that's fine.
In my head, she kind of sounds like Nicki Minaj a little bit.
Tasty.
Like, it's kind of like a deeper voice, kind of sassy, but I can't do that because I'm white, so...
And also, it's Nicki Minaj. Not...
So you're stuck with me doing a stupid voice. Don't worry, you won't see her often, so that's fine. She kind of plucks the one off her neck, and because she's still holding it, it's fine. And it leaves kind of a divot there, because she took it off. Like, if she was still wearing it, it would move like a regular necklace, but because she took it off, there's still like a divot there in her skin.
Nasty.
Holds up, and she like moves it around her fingers a little bit. This little ball of light is everything God is, and everything they ever will be, all of their
Everlasting
powers.
gobstopper.
She giggles at that, and she just goes, pretty much, yeah. I mean, if you were to suck on it, I guess it wouldn't go anywhere. That's wow, that's wild.
Whack.
That's pretty cool. I didn't even, and like she's sidetracked now. She's like,
I like that.
Wow, no kidding, huh?
Were you gonna give us something?
Oh, shit, yeah. There is a reason I'm here.
She said the shit word.
I did. I said
Shit word.
I said a naughty word. Please don't tell my moms. And then she puts it back into her chest and just goes, you guys are going to need some fake ones, and my moms don't exactly have enough power to do it by themselves, so I'm going to give it to you guys. Fair warning, though.
Do we get magic?
A little bit.
Oh, Kath.
Fair warning, though, I'm going to get super sleepy, and I'm not going to see you guys for a while after this, but you're both very cute, and it was awesome to meet you. And she kind of, when she says you're both very cute, she kind of bends down a little bit, like almost like she's talking to a kid, and like...
Kath is reaching up like a toddler.
And Oceana actually picks you up like a fucking toddler and puts you on her hip.
I'd let you rearrange me in any way, any day.
She laughs at that, she kind of giggles and just goes...
That was under his breath.
She just kind of looks at me and goes, oh my god, you're so cute.
Well, guess that one didn't stay.
You're absolutely the cutest thing I've ever seen. And she kind of like gives Kath a little squeeze and then puts her back down again.
Oh god, I wish that were me.
And she goes over to the two of you and then looks at your costumes and just goes, yeah, not quite there. This'll probably fix it, but still, don't let the goddess of fashion see you. Am I right? No, I'm just joshing. Anyways, and like she puts her hand, like kind of like abruptly puts her hand to both of your chests, and you immediately feel your whole body burn in blazing fire as like, and you can feel it. You can feel it start as like a skin around your body, and it slowly pulls inwards towards all your organs and your guts and stuff, until it centers around your heart. And then she kind of pulls her hand away like this, and 2 circles, like the orbs that she has, come out. They start off white, but then she kind of goes and blows them off like they're fresh
My
cookies.
kidney stones!
My stones! She kind of holds them out in front of her and blows them off like they're fresh cookies. Kath's turns gold, and then Charming's turns like a royal purple.
You know what? Yeah, that's fine.
Like
It matches my eyes.
And then she goes, okay, so I'm gonna need to put these on, you guys. It'll burn a little bit because it needs to stay.
Don't think it matters now. I'm a little used to it.
Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to. Oh, shit, I forgot to warn you. I forgot you guys are mortals. Anyways, she kind of like
Roblox damage noise. Where she like goes to touch him, she's like, ugh. It's like super magical, lights filling the air, very dainty, hair is floating.
For Kath, she brings it over and she puts it like in the, like right here. It's about the size of like this, so she puts it right there for Kath. And then for Charming, she goes over to him and she kind of thinks for a little bit and she just goes,
Don't cover my boob window.
She's kind of like this, like she doesn't know where to put it, and then she kind of looks at him and goes, turn around. And she kind of looks at his ass for a little bit and just goes, nice.
I mean, it's not out.
No, I know, but it's in a tight ass leotard.
It's
so, like-
inside another tighter ass. And it's hard to get tighter than this.
Stop it! And then she kind of looks at him again and goes, okay, come back.
Yeah, I did.
He puts it like on his chest, like right between his tits.
Yeah, alright.
Like that, and it burns. It's almost like, it's, you know, like when you...
Just like a cacophony of all his ancestors making the Roblox
Well,
damage sound.
Actually, sorry,
I was thinking for a while about where the perfect placements would be for that. Do you guys think those are good placements, or do you want them somewhere else?
No, that's chill.
Okay.
It matches my nipple chain.
And as it's put onto you guys, you feel that same fire spread back over you as if it's been given back to you, but it's not burning this time. This time it's like warm.
It's like a warm...
warm blanket feeling, like cuddling up by the fire with a blanket on Christmas kind of feeling.
As soon as she takes her hand away, he like starts fucking like flinging his arms around, being like, fire!
Nothing happens. Fuck all happens when he does that.
Also,
But
they're underwater, so if you had fire, it wouldn't go that well anyway.
Yeah.
As he's doing that, Kath probably looks at him and sees that his clothes, as the wave goes over him, they became really nice material, like way nicer material. It's the same outfit, the same clothing, but the material has become 1,000 times better. Yes.
I'm sorry if this is spoilers, but like, not necessarily do we have access to magic, but are these magical enough to make my veil end in mist? Mm-hmm. Okay, cool.
Yeah, because it makes you guys look like gods.
Okay, sick.
So it does that, and it like originally your veil was like a shitty costume kind of silk, or it was like kind of scratchy and stuff like that. Now it is the softest silk you could possibly imagine, ending in mist. Kat, your nipple clamps, they just feel so much better. That's all I can say to you right now, man, is that they just feel.
He takes his veil and hits her with it and is like, dude!
Oceana's like watching you guys, just kind of like almost like she's watching little kids that she gave something really. So then she looks at you guys and she goes. She's like really tired now after doing that. She's like, yeah, these are like your centers. They're fake. They only contain your guys' power that you already had.
How does it feel for it to be on us? Like,
What?
does it feel? Well, no, this is like me actually asking. Sorry, I know I need a different voice for Charming. Does it feel like there is something else, or does it feel like our body has been extended?
It feels like a part of bone now, almost.
Oh.
It feels the same way to you as your teeth do. Like. You don't think about it, but that's part of your skeleton coming out of you.
Oh,
Dinosaur.
when Rose's earrings turned into bone, I bet those were her centers.
Dinosaur.
You're so smart.
Dinosaur.
Dinosaur.
They're not. They don't feel like bone. They feel like
dinosaurs are the only species with teeth.
The Charming's feels like really smooth glass, like marble, and Kath's feels like a frosted glass, like a really high quality frosted glass. So they don't feel like bones, like as in their bone material, but they feel like they're they feel like they go inside you and they're attached to something. Mm-hmm. But part of like your spine, so you're not worried about moving or anything. You know what I mean? Like they're connected to you. They don't feel like it's just a piece of jewelry. And she goes, so it's like a part of you now. so those are your guys. Like she actually sits down on the ground now, and she's like sitting like this, and she's like, so those are your guys' powers. Like so
thank
sleepy.
you very much.
So sleepy, and she's like,
Thank you.
bye, mommy. She's like, so those are your guys' centers now. If you look like super deep into them, there's like these 3 little sparkly things.
It's kind of on my chest. That's a little hard to do.
Yeah, I know. I didn't
Kath
think
is
that
like-
was true. And she's like so fucking. She's so tired now after doing that. So she's like sitting cross-legged on the. She's actually sitting with her knees in like this on the floor, all Disney princess style.
Mm-hmm.
And she's just like, so those are your. They got the sparkly things in them because those are. There's 3 each. You guys get 3. They're like. If something really bad happens, then you guys can use them for something. You can make yourself more powerful for a limited amount of time, or like you can summon someone you've made friends with, or like. And
We've met nobody worth that yet.
Okay.
And then she kind
Is
of like.
he worth that?
It sounds like she's about to say something else, and then she just kind of drifts off, and then she flumps over, and she's just asleep as Oceana for a couple minutes, and then she flumps apart. And
Flop.
yeah, exactly, like that. Doesn't make that noise. It's much more majestic. And then
They don't like split apart. They just like clip apart.
Yeah. Todd.
no, it's like they actually don't split apart. They melt apart. And so Dew is still asleep when she's out of it. She's like flat on the ground, like just like face down, like.
You
like
can
that.
have it back if you need it.
And Lorelai is just like, she's still pretty fucking tired too. She's just like, all right, you got the fucking thing. It's just, what do I need? What'd she say first? What'd she say first? And she's like thinking to herself. She's like, you need to go to the mountain sanctuary, because that's the last place love was seen. I don't fucking know. Just get out of here. Go find something. Report back to us when you need to. Those centers, the fake ass center. Your mortals. Like, she's so pissed about the fact that mortals are in her realm right now. She's a good person, but it's pissing her off. She's like, you guys need to go to the fucking mountain sanctuary. Just do that, and then come back here and tell us what you learned. I don't know. Dew will be awake when you guys do that. There's a warp outside for you guys to go to the nearest landmass. But they're all kind of shitty and broken down because everyone's gone to shit right now. So your guys' fake centers will actually also work as stones of far speech. So you will be able to talk to us if you need it, but just please don't call us unless it's important. We won't want to be talking to you guys all the time. We got we're still trying to figure out what to do about this, and I know you guys aren't going to work. It's for her, okay? So just do your best or whatever. Go, just get out of here. There's a map outside you can take.
There's like 6 doors, and it's the first puzzle.
Big open archway leading out to the ocean.
Okay.
You guys are like, which way's the exit? Big open ass archway out to the ocean. Alright, so you guys leave it. Dew's gonna be horribly upset that she missed you, but Lorelai's kicking you out, so.
I'll just call her.
He's such a little shithead. Jeffrey catches you guys right before you're leaving, and he says,
yeah.
guys, this place is just absolutely fantastical. I gotta admit, I'm a God-fearing man, and I sure as heck fear him now. Actually, I'm gonna make that canon. He always slips up about to swear, and then he doesn't.
Hey, Jeffrey. Hey, you really missed out. We got balls inside of us. It was great.
I've done that before. I can tell you that much. I had not missed out.
He doesn't know what to respond like that.
He doesn't know what you guys are talking about.
Kath is doing
He
this.
hits her arm.
Kath is doing this exact expression.
He goes, so this is real interesting. That real nice goddess lady, Lorelai, she's real pretty, isn't she? No, Kath's just like, I fucking hate her.
Whenever I display a very certain emotion, it's Kath.
Okay. He points over to like a little, a doorway that's another wing of the castle.
Oh.
Like a big archway as well. But
It's just a door.
this time you can see that it opens up into like a shop-like area. It says, so she explained to me that she and her little girlfriend, they can't sell y'all anything. They can't give you any tools to help you out on your project, because if they hand them to you, then those items are technically blessed, and the more blessed items if a god can't carry a blessed item, which is what I gleaned that you're supposed to be disguised as, a god can't carry those because You're not. It only happens when it's given to a mortal. Y'all get what I'm saying. Anyways, I guess if I'm stuck here with y'all, you seem to trust me, which I'm sure appreciative of. And so Lorelai says that I guess I'm staying here with the two of you, being your shopkeep.
Hey, Kath, you're the one who had the scene with this guy? Who is this?
You're going to kill me one day.
Kath is like,
Yeah, that sure about explains it. And he kind of chuckles. He thinks you're funny.
I don't remember.
It's like, so I heard that he actually pulls out.
Getting really into character.
Yeah. He pulls out a small baggie and then he dumps it into his hand to show you guys. And it actually looks like a bunch of D&D dice, but they don't have any numbers on them or anything. They're made out of pure crystal and gemstone, different colors, like rainbow colors.
So rocks.
But they're actually like shaped exactly like D&D dice.
Kath has a dice set on her person. She pulls.
She already
them out,
has
she's
some.
Like, I have these too, and then she like takes like a D3 and eats it. She swallows it whole, and she shoves them back in her pocket.
An amulet.
He looks at them and then he just kind of goes, yeah, sure. Anyways, they don't have gold here because I guess it's more of a mortal thing. But these are, they call them gemstones, and I guess
Real
is what
creative,
this is.
huh?
Fuck you.
Oh no, that was charming.
He says, so since they don't really have any kind of currency down here, since, you know, nothing's really paid for, Lorelai said that these were common enough that we could use them as currency, since we need a bartering system. She was really specific about that, actually. Anyways, look for these kind of gemstones, bring them back to me, and I'll be able to sell y'all a heck of a bunch of stuff.
Who made you Mr. Professional?
Well, I did run a shop back in my hometown, and I figure rather than having a breakdown, because I'm underwater and with a bunch of strange fish people, I better just run a shop.
She leans against an imaginary pole. What'd you sell?
Once
again, picking up on the accent. Oh.
A whole mess
What'd
load
you
of
sell?
things, Missy. I sell weapons. I sell potions. I sell, well, I suppose just about anything.
We all worked part-time, Jenny. You're not special part-time. I don't deserve to open my mouth or speak, I think.
And so then a couple of fish come over to you guys. And they kind
Oh,
of
sick. Food.
They bump against you guys as they swim past, but the way they're swimming directs your gaze towards the gate. It's got crystals all around the base of it.
Oh, sweet money.
But they're huge. They're massive. You can't fucking pick
Oh,
them.
dude, that's worth like 1,000.
You could not physically pick them up. They are attached
I'm
to
very strong. I have 17 plus 3, and
There's-
I'm only level 2.
There's lights coming out of the top of it, kind of encasing it in light, and a big whirlpool at the bottom in the middle. There's a small stone pathway leading to the gate. I assume that the both of you go to it. There is a small pedestal beside it, which has a tube. It's got 2 crystals on the end of it. Once again, not the money kind. The only kind that are money are kinds that are shaped like D&D
Okay,
dice.
I got you.
Okay.
You're so angry at me for that. Fuck you. Are the ones that are shaped like D&D dice. It's
D&D
there.
dice.
Which one of you guys is gonna take it?
Wait, what?
It's a
There were
thing.
too many goofs in that last interaction.
It almost looks like a straw dispenser. It dispenses a scroll, which is currently in a tube, with crystals on either end of it, and it dispenses like with a sound. Which one of you guys picks it up?
Is Jeffrey with us?
No, he stays at the
No.
castle. He's just shopkeep.
It's probably booby-trapped. Here, Kath, you do it.
Yeah. Big.
I'm gonna just assume from now on the cat is just a goblin person.
A little bit. Tiny
Um,
bit. 5%.
Scroll unfurls as Kath picks it up, and it reveals this map. And all the ones that are covered are in fact covered, since you guys aren't all-knowing gods.
What are they covered with?
Little clouds.
Alright.
Except for the place that you know you're supposed to be, which is the mountains. So that's there. And it basically opens up and shows you all of that, and the clouds go over the parts that you guys don't know about yet, because the map can sense that you're mortals.
Yeah.
And it knows that.
Ding, 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 we got a couple
So that's
of
what
bottoms.
so that's what you guys get from that, and then as soon as you get kind of closer, the whirlpool starts up, in the gate, and it's ready for you guys to hop on in.
I mean, I guess we just have to assume that this is the right way to go.
Dude comes running out like, no! When you guys come back to the castle again, you guys do actually have rooms for you guys to have a sleep.
Wait,
But
I'm not
I wanna-
sleeping.
Well,
You
we
guys
didn't know that.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying it for next time.
I'm gonna fuck.
No one explained that to you, so.
Oh, yeah, we can fuck in those rooms.
No.
Hell yeah.
can.
I can meet some kind of hot bitch over our adventure and then call him with our magic balls.
All right. So as you jump into the whirlpool,
With our magic Orbeez. We didn't even say that we were jumping, but okay. Is there anything else? Oh, what the fuck? I didn't even hear that. I was too distracted by patience myself.
really, I thought one of you guys said. I guess that's the way to go. All right, go ahead, roleplay. We'll play it out.
Is there anything else in the area?
Right now,
Yeah.
there are sand dunes all around you.
Okay.
Light coming from above, and it's actually kind of rainbow, sparkly. Not super. It's like.
Are we in
pastel
like an
rainbow.
open area or is it like all
open
closed off?
Open underwater.
Okay.
There's like a few bits of kelp everywhere, but it's
So
mostly
like underwater sand dunes. Okay. I was picturing a desert. I was real confused.
Cat?
She swan dives.
Into it. That's gonna suck for her. How does-
Fuck me. Well, now that I've heard God say that.
Oh.
I don't fucking know. He's scared. So, yeah, Charming would do this, I guess, maybe. He takes out a big sword. Does he have a big sword? No, he doesn't. Never mind, he jumps.
Your bodies are sucked upward, and through spaghettification, you feel your entire body.
Waha. Repeat that word? Spaghettification? Love
Real science
that.
term. It's a real ass science term for black holes.
Okay.
It sucks you. Your entire body gets thinner and
she did
thinner.
research.
Gets thinner and thinner and thinner and thinner. Like the base of your bodies has stayed at the bottom of the well. And the tops of them are fucking gone up into the sky.
I'm finally a top.
Until all of a sudden, pop, and your bottoms go back up with you, shoot you up into the sky.
Like my ass went up first.
I'm
Yeah.
used to experiencing lots of force on my ass, so it's fine. Well, he wishes he was
Not
used
according
to
to do. And then they go like this in a big arc to the next.
He slapped his own ass on the daily.
He goes, and he's like, hey, Kath, look at this bruise mark. She's like, that's the shape and size of your own hand. He's like, fuck you! They go up in a giant arc like this to the next warp, and they jumped into the next warp, and because you jumped in swan diving, it spits you out as soon as you hit it like a rock bouncing off water. It goes boing like that out of the warp area.
She flawlessly lands it. Her arms up.
No, okay, I'm gonna need you both to roll for how you land.
Fucking, what are we rolling?
D20, you guys.
No, I mean, what are we rolling?
Oh, acrobatics.
Okay. 12.
So 2.
2?
Do you have
Yeah.
a plus?
That is with my plus.
Uh-oh. He somehow got a 0.
Okay, so you do this basically, and then you smash your face into the ground head first. You kind of divot into the ground a little bit with that, so you go kind of. You were like
There's like a Kath-shaped hole in the ground.
basically, you slide forward a couple feet too. With the 12, you bounce out and you kind of like you at first land on your feet,
But
and
then
then
my fucking veil.
and then you stumble a bit. And then your foot lands on the veil, and then you trip, and you actually do a full-on somersault.
Oh, love that. Can I land the splits?
Yeah, you land in the splits, and then you immediately
13.
You immediately topple over because you have a huge. You're a big man, a big fork man, and so doing the splits your dick, and so that hurts.
In half?
No, it hurts. It's like
That's what it's like to be trans. That's what happens. Okay,
Yeah.
continue.
nah. He tries to. He kind of lands in the splits, but his leg gets almost into the splits, and then he feels an immediate sharp pain of his tendons pulling on his balls. And it's
Okay,
painful.
so she like smashes into the ground. It's like, oh, ow, man, and then I like fucking tear my muscles, even though I got like
you
a
want
higher
to do the
roll.
splits, man.
Oh, that wasn't a genuine thing that happened.
Okay,
Well, then clarify.
Then fucking clarify.
I'm kidding.
Cameron, that's not on me. And that's on you. Fucking kill me. So you guys land outside there. And as you do, you can hear the clinking sounds of crystal rubbing together. And then you look back and you see 2 empty suits of armor slowly standing up.
Oh, geez.
Actually, it's one empty suit of armor.
Oh, you guys are about to fight it.
Stand up, and it kind of like stands itself up and writes itself like this, and then it looks at you 2 and pulls its sword. Roll initiative.
The Legend of Zelda.
Fuck off.
What was that one game? I don't know, the one where Zelda was dead. 5.
All of them?
14.
So that means that Damien goes first.
I don't like this. How far away?
Oh, like 20 feet away.
Okay.
I don't do math well, guys.
What?
I don't do math well. I just do story well.
I just need to know numbers because it's fucking Dungeons and Dragons and there's numbers in it.
And from what I see, it's just armor.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I can see.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing more. Okay.
Or made out of crystal.
First. Oh fuck.
Did you just say stupid on you?
No, I said crystal.
I don't even stupid.
Okay. Well, I pull out my longsword. I don't fucking know. It's crystal.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my dad's girlfriend.
You guys wanted a fucking challenge. Here you go.
You know what? Fuck it. I got 2 more hit points to waste, so I just run and I.
Oh, actually, yours is like health and stuff are all back up since you entered Doo's realm.
Okay.
She got full health and everything.
I mean, cool. I probably would have gone under that assumption anyway.
Yeah. No, I was.
Yeah, no, good. Okay. Roll against roll against their fucking armor. I don't know.
19.
19? Oh, dude, you just got it. Alright, so now you can roll for damage.
9.
Alrighty. So now it is the armor's turn. The armor is going to run at the both of you. Or try to run at the both of you, kind of going between you. But then he aims. It doesn't have genitalia. It aims for Charming. Running with a giant.
That's the charmer. That's the. Well, I don't get to speak either, so continue.
Running with a giant broadsword.
Okay.
Made out of crystal as well.
Okay.
Comes running at Charming, and
All
it
these rocks.
it goes for
What are all these
it goes.
big rocks?
You have to expect the bounce, orc.
Can we call the armor
Anticipate
Dick
the
Cheney?
bounce.
Can we call the armor Dick Cheney?
Okay. I'm gonna
Okay.
cross it out right, Dick Cheney.
The sword is Crystal Vicky. What the fuck?
The crystal soldier doesn't go for overhead throw. It goes for a thrust
Oh.
right into his stomach.
Ouchies.
So I'm gonna roll against 6.
No.
No. So no.
No, I got a shield, but I don't even need to do it because I'm like standing like this and it goes through my elbow.
Yeah. Fucking amazing. That's exactly what happens. I love that. Okay, so now it is your turn.
I mean, he's really close to me, so this probably isn't safe, but whatever. I want to use my divine sense so I can tell if he is undead, celestial, or a fiend. Is there a reason that he's here? I don't roll anything.
Okay.
He just looks at it and goes.
I just tell you if he isn't what he is?
I wrote the whole description that was on the site. I don't roll anything. I just use 3 times before I need to nap.
Before I need to take a sleepy. He is undead.
Okay, is he a fiend?
No.
Or like an enemy? A foe? That's
He's
the word.
a foe to you
Okay.
guys, because y'all are some intruders on his gate.
Oh, I bet he's the... Well, no, he isn't, because that would be
Just
celestial.
like the never-ending story. Anyways.
He's
not
only
celestial.
attacking you too because as a undead, he sees through your guys' disguises and he knows you're not gods.
Okay.
So.
But he isn't celestial?
No.
Okay.
He's just a dead dude in a suit. Just a fucking
poor guy.
dead dude in a suit.
Alright, poor guy. Well, I probably should have done something, but
Just
anyway.
fucking doing his job, honestly. He's not a bad dude. He's just doing his job.
Alright.
You guys can try to reason with him, I guess. It's up to you.
Well,
It is now.
I mean, I used my turn. I've wasted my turn.
It is now Kath's turn.
Okay, now once again, where is he?
He is now extremely. He is within kissing distance of Charming, and within
Is he
spitting
now?
distance of Kath.
See now, Charming. I meant Kath, you can just stay over there. He's talking to himself, he's giving himself a pep talk. Charming, you can do this.
Is he facing me or?
He's facing Charming.
His spear is still inside me.
His spear is
In
like
a different way than you might think.
his broadsword is still in the nook of his arm.
He just fucking stabbed and then stayed there.
Yeah, he needs a moment to recharge his movements because he is undead.
Good to know. Noted.
But he does shudder a little bit when he hears Charming say, like, "You just stay over there, Kath." He kind of shivers, almost as if, like, nervously, like, "Wait, what?" I thought we were fucking fighting.
Oh, we're doing one of those. Fucking or fighting. Haha. I'm not very funny. I'll edit that
You're
out.
hilarious. I
Fuck
pissed my
or
pants.
die! Die, 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 die! Fuck or die!
What does Kath do?
Shove my sickle up his ass.
Would you please fucking roll against his armor class?
20.
Fuck me!
Flawlessly!
It flawlessly goes right up his ass. Please roll a d20 for damage.
Oh, I guess.
Because it went up his ass.
Well, what's your sickle damage?
D4 plus 2. But if I get to roll a 20.
Yeah, I'm letting him. It went up his ass. I'm letting him roll
Alright.
a 20. Cameron, don't fucking roll your eyes at me.
12.
Bitch. 12? Okay, that's minus 12 damage.
Negative 12 damage. He gets healed for 12.
Negative.
Feels so good.
Oh man, I really fucked that dead guy. Wait.
Hold on, I'm trying to do math right now.
Isn't that one movie with Harry Potter in it?
Huh? What?
What's the Harry Potter actor again?
Is this diet?
No, like that one where
Yeah, it
they
is.
like that one fucking thing.
We
where
just
they-
call it Coke because it's just Coke to us.
that
Hold
one
on, I need to do simple math.
Where they accidentally made like a gay necrophilia movie with fucking
fucking
Harry
know.
Potter.
His name is Daniel Radcliffe.
Daniel Radcliffe. I thought no.
Okay,
You're not
so
actually- I love
it
you.
goes right up his ass, and you can't hear any scream or anything, but you do hear a tiny squeak from inside the armor, like, oh fuck.
Oh no, he's into it.
No,
He's
that's
into
it.
it. I know our battle method.
No.
Wait, I thought he was wearing armor. How does he have an ass?
I don't. You rolled a 20. That's what you get. But I guess it goes like in between the plating or something. It's not an oh fuck if I enjoy this. It's an oh fuck of what the fuck and what
Well,
the fuck.
It's that one John
Maybe-
Mulaney bit.
But it's
where he
very
thinks that
quiet.
he's shitting into his hands and he's like, oh,
I'm sorry.
It's very quiet. It comes from like inside the armor. It doesn't come from the mouth area. It comes from inside the armor, almost as if the creature that you're actually fighting is.
There's
like,
a rat in there.
Yeah. Well, maybe the armor is just a little bit rusty right at the butthole. So I broke through it.
So now it is the armor's turn. The armor is immediately going to reach around, pull that out of his ass, turn around, and try to slice your head off.
Okay.
So
With her own, what is it?
with the sword.
Sickle.
Sickle.
With the sickle. Yes.
Okay.
Someone's listening.
Why'd you just leave
that
it
was a
in
10.
him?
That was a 10.
What's your AC?
15.
So I didn't get it. Okay, so he misses.
Sorry, I was just jostling my d20.
I thought you were jerking off, honestly.
Yeah.
So he misses, and the scythe goes like, I guess you duck or something, and it goes right over your head. And he's like, there's a really tiny, quiet, frustrated grunt from inside the armor. Like he's like, you guys are just making a fool of him at this point.
I have to expect the bounce.
Oh.
Expect the bounce, dog. Expect the bounce.
Dick chainmail.
I'm writing that down also.
I'm a genius.
Fuck, that's amazing. It's also Charming's turn.
Okay. I don't know. I guess I'll just try to hit him with my Morning Star. He's right there, right? He hasn't moved too far away. Okay, cool.
Y'all are like in some close combat quarters right now.
I fucking gotta figure out which dice is which again. That one has a 9 on it. That one has a 12 on it. That one's got a lot.
Oh my god.
There it
20.
is.
I only have 3 dice out. 'Cause
Cool.
That's all I need.
4.
Yeah.
4 damage. Or no, wait. I have to roll fucking
Against
beat his AC. Do you plus that? No, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know anything about Dungeons and Dragons.
Me neither. We're just having fun here.
13.
Nope.
Oh yeah, okay, that's fair.
So
I try to take out my Morning Star, but I miss. Like,
Accidentally
this
grab
outfit's
your
gonna
dick.
look like shit. This outfit's gonna look like shit with all my crap all over me. Whatever. Glad we haven't gone shopping yet. Except we're
It's your
probably
turn now.
wearing these for the whole adventure.
Okay. Give me his position again. Give me his position again.
Literally right next to you.
Right next
He
to
hasn't moved.
He hasn't
Right.
moved.
He would have if I'd done
It's
anything.
your turn. I wasn't fucking paying attention.
Like, you're still, like, staring him down, all scary, and then I'm like,
You're like, ha!
Don't worry, Kath. The armor, the Dick Chainmail looks back at you and just kind of does like a little, where you is that a fake out? Like,
Does Dick still have my sickle?
he does, yes.
Dick's got your sick. Cole.
He's got his broadsword in one hand and sickle in the other.
Dickle's got your sickle. I hate that.
Mm. Can I try and kick his helmet off?
You can, yes. Roll d20.
How tall is he?
He is about 6 feet tall.
I don't know, you're kind of short, aren't you?
What'd you get? A 1.
Wait, is there something I can do for you?
No, hold on a second. You wanted to kick his helmet off, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you jump up to kick off his helmet, he ducks, and you kick Charming straight in the face.
But I'm all the way over there!
No, you guys are literally just on either side.
Do I have to take damage?
Yeah.
What do I roll?
1d4.
That's a D8. What happened to my D4? Get my Lego container back out.
Fucking Kath.
There she is.
Wanted you guys to write that down or something.
Great, 4.
4. Alright, so you take 4 damage because Kath just kicked you in the fucking face.
Okay.
Yeah, no, he kicked you in the face.
Thanks.
It is now his turn. He doesn't understand what your guys' style is here. He doesn't know what you're going for.
Panic, because we can't play this game.
So first he looked back at Charming, like, were you trying to cop me out there? So he looks back at Charming, and he goes, like, what were you trying to do there? And then
I go back, like, I'm like...
And then he looks back at Kath and ducks just in time for the kick, and you kick Charming in the face. And he, like, looks back at the both of you, and he, like, starts to laugh. You can't hear it. It's, like, very quiet. Like, if you were to actually listen to it, it'd be, like right inside the armor.
So right now, you hear a combination of probably Kath going, like, oh, and then a guy going, and Charming going,
It's not that staticky. It's just...
I'm imagining the goblins from Labyrinth that are wearing all this like big thick like metal armor, and they just make these like kind of chicken like gargling noises. Okay.
Nah, it's just a really quiet dude in there.
It's Jeffrey.
It's Jeffrey. Oh, y'all got me.
I fucking knew it. The main antagonist of this game is Dick Chainmail, but inside of it, it's the elf man who we didn't talk to.
She's like, guess you should have talked to me, bitch.
I still hate old people.
Alright, so he looks back at Kath and just kind of like, he's so fucking amused by you guys now. This is just funny to him now. He actually doesn't take it super seriously anymore. He has both your scythe and sword, and he kind of weighs them in his hands for a couple seconds, and then he goes back to his regular sword, and he goes to try and slice your middle.
Wait, my sword?
No, his sword.
Okay.
And so I'm gonna roll against you.
I haven't even picked up a weapon
18.
yet.
Yep, that does it. That fucking
Is
does
it
it.
too late for me to bless?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a little
Alright, so I do one
Fuck you.
I do 1d6 damage with his sword, because it's blessed. That's a 3. His sword is, I don't know if your thing from earlier told you that, but his sword is blessed.
Yeah.
Okay, she'll let you know.
Yeah. Thanks.
I
can find.
Kath react to 3 damage.
Yeah, I'm.
Oh. Oh fuck! Hey.
So he slices you, but because he knows that you guys aren't serious threats, he doesn't go for a killing blow. He just goes to like
I'm just gonna dick around now.
he cuts your middle a little bit. It's like a harsh slice, and it's pretty bad. Like it fucking hurts, but it's not death, instant death. Because he honestly at this point he's just trying to scare you guys away.
She probably screams and thrashes her legs. Probably, no
Is she
matter.
on the ground?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, because I tried to fucking roundhouse kick him in the head, and then I hit Charming. So yeah.
Ow.
Ow.
What's Charming's reaction? I guess we'll guess that next.
I told you he went. Fuck. I don't know. I'm just gonna try with the Morning Star again because that's all I fucking got. Ready to miss. Pew. It's 14.
Nope.
Okay.
What do you do?
I don't know. I run away.
What did you do with the morning Charming?
You're the DM.
Try not to railroad you here. We're all storytellers. You go for it. Tell me what happened, bitch.
Okay, well, I grabbed it this time. I grabbed it this time and I went like, ha ha! But I got so distracted that I didn't notice that, like, the weight of the ball dropped it out of my hand behind me. So I'm like, oh, what the fuck? Then I picked it back up and put it back in my pocket.
The armor actually looked back at you because he heard you trying to get your morning star out. He kind of folded his arms actually and just watched you like to see if you actually did it. He's just like...
Kath is also watching.
Wait.
She's chill now. She's like... She's
How
watching
tall is
Charming.
he?
Like 6-7 feet. Tall boy.
We're like the same height. I'm gonna like go up to him and be like... Stare down.
Now it is...
It is.
Damien's turn.
This battle's gonna take you all day.
Can I just like ask what his name is?
Huh?
Can I just like ask what his name is?
Yeah.
Okay. Well.
You are gonna have to roll a charisma check though, because
so?
he fucking hates you guys right now.
Thought
Well, he
so.
doesn't hate you.
And
He's
ask in character.
and asking fucking character voices.
That was in character. Charming could be Australian.
Oh, you can't do British. You can't do Australian.
Actually, I can do
Really,
Australian
British
kind of
is
better.
the building blocks of Australian.
Because to do Australian, you just have to say cardiovascular system, but you say like cardiovascular system. And that's how you do an Australian accent.
Whoa.
So this could be Charming if you wanted him to be. Charming can be Australian now.
I don't think I can handle that.
Who wants to come get on this?
I couldn't. I could see that being his stepbrother. Honestly.
Nah, his stepbrother's British as fuck because he's a walking stereotype.
Brilliant. Brilliant. Honestly, it's brilliant.
Honestly, it's so brilliant. British accent.
Alright, so
you could be French. Henri Poisson. This is my French accent.
French actually would suit him.
I am French charming. No.
Alright, what does Kath say?
Ralph.
Well, I got an 18, and then that's +3. So
No, you charmed his fucking pants off, but what did
you
you say?
fucking. What I asked his name, so you fucking tell me what this roll gives me.
In character, in character.
He kind of looks at you because he was about to strike again, and then he just kind of stops a bit, and he's just like, looks back, and then he goes, and then like there's a very, very tiny voice, very quiet from the inside of his like breastplate that just goes, "It's Dick."
Kath loses
Oh
her
yeah,
fucking shit.
that's his name. Oh yeah.
I wanted to ask. I wanted to see what I'd get.
Dick chainmail.
Yeah, he kind of says,
What about a surname? So we can write your name in the fucking margins of our notebooks.
he actually sounds.
Chainmail.
He kind of sounds embarrassed, actually, as if like you two are polite people and gentlemen and a lady of polite manners, and he just attacked you for no reason. So he's just like, oh, it's Dick. Sorry, I didn't ask your name. It's actually very quiet though. You're gonna have to like you'd have to like really listen.
Does he actually ask?
Yeah,
what
he
her
actually
name
asks.
is?
He goes, what's yours?
So she's got her hand pressed over her belly, which is bleeding a bit.
Yeah.
She's like, Kath,
While they're talking, can I sneak up on him and try
Yes,
to
you
hit him
can.
again?
'Cause,
With
yes.
an advantage? Because
Yep,
it's a
'cause
sneaky
it's a
roll?
You absolutely can.
Okay, cool.
Regardless of what you do, like
Doesn't matter.
Regardless of what you do, Kath does look him in the eyes. Is like,
Okay, well, I missed. Well, I got a 4, so it's kind of like he sees her. He's like,
Dick is now completely focused on you, but if you actually had gone a better roll, but like not quite,
Yeah.
you would have looked back at him and just been like, okay, and pushed him in front of him too.
he just willingly walks around to talk to him. He's
okay.
like, well, that didn't work.
He's like, I'm actually gonna.
These dice suck. I'm gonna try the next set.
If you guys can't hear me, that's actually in character that you can't hear Dick.
okay.
It's Dick. Cat? That's a cool name. I had a cousin named Cat.
Oh, that's cool.
He's kind of his stance is relaxed now. He's actually got his sword trailing on the ground. He's got a scythe now. He's like, if I give you your weapon back, are you gonna attack me again?
Well, that weapon is only a D4 of damage, so probably not.
Yeah, fair enough. And he like tosses you back your scythe.
And she's like, she misses, and he's like, oh.
He's got his sword loosely. He's like kind of dragging it in the dirt right now. He's like, how in the hell did you guys get here?
Is your arm okay? You're like dragging your sword around.
Listen, I was really glad to find a little body with just a soul. I'm really doing my best here, but it's better to just focus on what I can at the time.
This is some ASMR shit. I'm going wild.
Full Metal Alchemist.
Make it rain over here.
Here's how did you guys get there? I need to know.
You dare question the god of the seas?
I think that calls for a charisma check.
No.
That calls for a charisma
the
check.
God of
Kath says that in canon. Charisma check.
Yeah, the specifically. Right. Yeah, that's fair.
Fair enough, alright.
Alright. 5 plus 4.
5 plus 4. That's a 9, right?
Yeah. Oh fuck, we're bad at math.
Yeah.
Yup.
I should have brought my calculator.
This is why we're all going into art.
Yeah.
Nope. He's like, I don't think we're going to the sea. You want to try again?
I am so sorry. I sneezed in the middle of that. I didn't get a chance to finish my sentence. I'm the god of seas, specifically when you're in one, and you're naked, and there's a moon. You see my tits? They're like the phases of it. I worked hard on this.
He backs up a little bit. He's just like, yeah, no, I see it.
I worked hard on this. We have orbs. We have proof.
That's true. He actually leans in a little bit.
It's magic. You can smell it if you want.
Really
Be careful. My musk is surrounding the area. I haven't showered in a few days. Then again, this is medieval times. I don't know if I've ever done that. Also, I'm an orc and I didn't listen to my father.
He says all of this.
He says all of this. Question, are we still underwater?
No.
Okay, cool. I was gonna say underwater.
But
in that case, all of this interaction is like.
He's like, oh yeah, no, man, Daddy. She's like, yeah, totally cool.
That's not what I said.
Yeah, no, I guess that checks out. I mean, I've never heard of anything so fucking weirdly specific before, but I mean, why would someone make that up? Alright, why would someone make that up?
Exactly.
You,
Precisely.
Kath, what's your area of expertise? What's your say?
she sits up a bit, still bleeding.
Which he's looking at, so you're gonna have to make a pretty fucking high. Like, what roll would you have to do?
Are we still in battle? Like, do we
No.
need to do things in order? Okay, then if she needs to make a check, can I bless her?
You can, yes.
Okay, cool.
But-
so you get to add a D4 to whatever you roll.
What check would it be against him because you're trying to deception or something?
Okay.
Lie?
Persuasion,
then
because
persuasion,
she's
yes.
bleeding and gods don't bleed.
Oh yeah.
So you're gonna have to get pretty fucking good to
This
trick
is
him.
paint.
I swallowed a lot of ketchup. I can't help it.
I'm the god of...
my sword can pierce your stomach there. I mean, my bad, but
My shirt does that.
your shirt. Your shirt's bleeding, and that's why you're holding it.
Yep.
Have you never heard of the Isle of Living Clothes?
Oh,
We travel there very often. It's a beautiful place. Pants, they suck your dick for you. It's amazing.
He kind of like looks around a bit like, is he on fucking pranked? Like he's like, am I like
Turn around, bitch. Your mom's holding the camera behind the tree over there.
And he looks over, and it's like this really old set of armor that doesn't even have a helmet anymore. It's just like, hi, son. He's like, Mom,
You just got shat on live TV. But then it turns out that the camera was in selfie mode the whole time.
Okay, so you are gonna have to. Well, you have to roll.
Plus a D4.
Do I get to add my own modifier to that one, or no?
I don't.
Fucking check, bitch.
I'm not gonna roll until you tell me.
No, you don't get to add your modifier to the extra. Just like the total.
Well, good thing you fucking.
18.
18.
Plus a D4 plus your modifier. You're a god.
You're good.
For real.
Just 18. Just 18.
Oh yeah, that was pretty cool. Oh, fair enough. I guess I don't get those very often, and I've heard of the yellow and clothes. I guess it checks out. I go for talking to you guys. For real though, I kind of guard all the gates. Not many guards use them, so I'm actually gonna thank you guys. It's the most interesting thing that's happened to me in a couple thousand years. But
She holds out her fist for a fist bump.
he looks at that and he goes, "I'm gonna take a ring check because he did stab my ass."
I didn't.
Yeah.
He's
He's like.
we are civil gods.
he's like, so I actually aren't every single gate.
This is gonna be really good audio.
No, but it makes sense though, because he's supposed to be
I got it.
She's still holding her fist out.
Just
so you know.
Oh, fuck me, just put it down right now. Alright, cool.
Still got it first.
I'm at every single gate, so I don't get to talk to many people often. If you guys want to stop by when you take this route, because I guess you guys like the scenic route. Just stopping to get a sales out. I don't know if I said my full name. Dick Chainmail. Pause for applause. Thank you. That's cool. Alright.
Wait, no, she still has her hand on her chest, so she's like,
Charming puts up his hand.
He looks at it and he goes, oh, it's cool. Never seen that. Where are you guys heading?
I can't see it. We were told, I decided to go to the mountain sanctuary. Also, did you say scenic route? Is there a faster way to get there?
Yeah, dude, you're a fucking god. Just teleport.
Oh, right. Sorry. I'm trying to get used to these legs again. I've been taking more trips down to the mortal realm, and I can't have ugly calves.
No, I'm a leg day. I guess I got it. I mean, I haven't had legs in a couple thousand years. But I got it. That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, I don't really know how to get there. Well, you know, I can get to my own gate, but I can't get you guys there because it's kind of broken.
How is it broken?
Fucking some drunk god decided it'd be really fucking funny to piss in it. So, I gotta clean that shit
Does
up.
that completely break the whole thing?
I'm sorry.
Is it still usable, but just filled with piss?
No, man, it's the piss is gonna get inside of you if you try to teleport, and do you want that? Because, I mean, you can fucking use it right now.
I mean...
You're a weird fuck, you know that?
Yeah, Kath. What the fuck? I wasn't going to agree.
But I do know, there's a bunch of gods hanging out at the Cave of Desires tonight. Having a bit of a party. If you guys want to go talk to them. Maybe
The Cave of Desire sounds exactly right up my aisle. I have a lot of those.
And he kind of picks up the thing with the sword, and it's like a delayed motion, like every part of his body has to go up first. It's like, it's over that way. You guys get there? I got my pal Henry over there.
Your pal Henry?
Henri.
Henri?
Poisson?
Henri?
Henri, there you go.
Like the French name?
Yeah, dude, he's fucking French.
That's who I'm playing in the school play second semester. Okay.
Yeah, alright, see you guys later. Next time, maybe don't jam the scythe up my ass, just say hey.
I mean, like, full offense, you came at us first.
Full offense, you fucking went through the portal and you're gods.
Yeah, I fucking told you. Leg day.
I
mean, I didn't say that exactly, but... yeah, we're trying to get over that now.
To be entirely honest, it's been a couple thousand years since I first went and saw anyone come through this thing, so I was a bit jumpy. My bad. My beat. That's
I'm sorry for stabbing your butthole.
He's totally, he's kind of a dude bro at this point. He's like, that's my beat, bro.
You remind me of someone. In the arms
And then, like,
Gay New York.
And so he points you guys in the right
Just
direction.
kidding, I'm over him. I forget very quickly. Let's go. Sorry to disappoint. You're like scratch out the love side plot. Okay, let's go.
We'll see later.
Oh, we'll see.
No.
You'll
Alright.
get to fight.
So points you guys in the right direction. It's over. I'm just pointing the general like way of nowhere. There's actually a forest that you guys can see over the edge there, but the trees don't look like they're made out of tree. They look like they're made out of scribbles and clay.
Like that.
So like the trees are made out of a bunch of scribbles and paint splotches and stuff like that. You guys can also ask Dick Chainmail stuff.
Is he with us?
No, he's just still there. You guys haven't moved yet, right?
Oh,
so you guys
okay.
could ask him about that, but you would have to roll another deception check because a god would know what that is.
I ask him
So-
for a hand up because I'm still sitting on the fucking sand.
Oh yeah. Okay. First though, I'm just gonna keep describing. You can see the glitter, a bit of a glitter of a lake inside that forest area, but the lake seems to be made out of paint. Past that forest, you can see a bunch of intertangled rivers, and that's about as far as you can see before it starts getting fuzzy because you don't have elven eyes. And
I
that's
have dark vision.
at night. That's what you can see. And so he's
I
like,
put on sunglasses so I can see 60 feet further.
I don't think.
Kath says, Kath, do you want to say something like, help me up?
Hey, I know I stabbed your ass and everything, but can you please help me up?
And he like reaches out and he helps you up. He is surprisingly warm.
I was just about to ask, is his hand warm or cold?
His hands are warm, but it like fades right here. So he helps you up and he pats your shoulder lightly and he says, yeah, that's my bad, sorry.
She pats his back wherever she can reach back a
He
little bit.
he enjoys that because that's the first contact he's had in dozens of years. He's considered the help, so he doesn't really get to talk to people much or get like touched often. So that was actually very nice for him.
She gets distracted looking out into the distance and just sort of like rubs circles.
He's like, yeah, this is really great, but I would ask that you stop.
She's like, she looks at her hand like she didn't know she even had one. She's like,
Her hand is now covered in glitter from him.
Oh. Is he sticky?
No.
wait.
Okay. I don't know.
It's like eyeshadow. It's like if you were to rub eyeshadow, it would come off on your finger.
The fashion god's gonna be here. I have suspicions that there are going to be
mom!
children in this world.
So yeah, he points you guys in the right direction.
Alright, thanks.